So as I said earlier, I used to work for Amazon. I didn't just work for any old Amazon. I worked for a fulfillment center. One that pretty much, just say you order something and it gets to you the same day or in a couple of days. One who houses all your items. Yes, I worked there. But not just one where you think, oh, they just unload the trucks and package and yeah, no. I worked in one of the biggest ones. One of their nuclear buildings. Amazon is going a lot to pretty much AI. They pretty much have a system that monitors with cameras where your hands go and tries to see if you're putting tries to think if you're putting one item or two items in one pod. Yes, that's what they're called. They're called pods. Just think about the big elastic things that have holes in them that you put your shoes in. Just think about it. It has 6 sides and it's on a piece of metal. And pretty much metal frames. Yes, and they have like little R2-D2s with wheels that come and bring it to you. Yes, and then they got a camera on the system. Things that you guys can't see, won't see, don't know about because Amazon doesn't want it getting out because Jeff Bezos didn't come up with the idea. No, his new CEO that is all about money and not really caring about the employees that much. Yes, him. Because Jeff Bezos decided he was going to step down as CEO of his own company that he started. I honestly think Jeff Bezos would have been better if he was running it now because he wouldn't be like, oh yeah, we're going to fire people because they're not meeting quotas of being fast, not caring about how much we work. None of that. None of that matters to this new CEO of Amazon. None of it. And it will never matter to him because all he cares about is that top dollar. How quickly can he get that item out? Oh yes, and on top of that, how quickly can they get that item out? Well, that depends if the item actually shows up or not. Because, again, they on certain items, they have 12 hours to get pretty much, and that's it with the item before it has to be on that next truck going out. Yes, you might think that's not much, but that's from the time it hits our dock on that truck until the time it goes up the pretty much through the sorter. Yes, a big loud thing that sorts your tote that's only 25 pounds. Yeah, which, get this, not every item that came in that building was 25 pounds. Or could fit in the pod. Which the system knew what could go in there, but people didn't care. They would ship things, they would try to go up and stuff. Yeah, that was interesting because like the floor jacks for like your cars and stuff, it would say that they were overweight when they weren't. And if they were, they shouldn't have came to the facility. So we had all that going on. And then, which is also something that Bezos would have made sure that all the checks and balances were in place. This new CEO doesn't. He doesn't do any checks and balances, pretty much. Let's just say you had to do about 300 items an hour. And they had to be mixed from big, medium, small, yes. Some stuff that was really tiny, some stuff that was a little bit heavier, some of the stuff that weighed the 25 pounds. Yeah, you had to put 300 items in, mixed. So you can think that injuries happened a lot. People would try to fix it so it was in the flow. It was called FOO. Flat, pretty much. We can't lay nothing flat. They don't want nothing flat because it could fall out. Well, a lot of times things got laid flat. Well, then the system would not know if you actually put an item in there because, again, that camera. So it went to pretty much quality control, which was called ICQA, which inherited pretty much another part that was pretty much inbound support people. I forget what it was called. But yes, they inherited that eventually as well, which we technically did not have a lead at our facility pretty much for that. We had our manager, we had our PA. Well, we also had to make sure the items were right sometimes too. We couldn't just always be down and making sure that the items were the items that we were supposed to get, the expiration dates that were actually on the items, or if the item actually needed an expiration date. Yes, that stuff happens at Amazon a lot. Things that you wouldn't think needed an expiration date, the system said it needed one. So what I'm saying is Amazon is not a good place to work. Eventually they let me go because the system disagreed with me pretty much for 4 months when I would go do counts. There was times where it agreed, I was okay, but they have the thing where you get 3 write-ups, and you get 3 write-ups in a row where you're on pretty much 90 days of not doing nothing else because you can't. Yeah, that happens too, which I think is stupid. And so they let me go pretty much at the beginning of the year. I was on unemployment. Like I said, in the last I worked at a seafood place for pretty much 2 weeks, not 2 full weeks, because again, like I said, I got sick. They ended the contract. I'm looking for work. I'm applying to cruise lines. Yes, I don't have a passport. I don't have the thing, pretty much their training to be on boats. But you know what? It's a bigger dream I'm chasing. A bigger dream. Because again, like I said, I want to own, eventually, a yacht. I'm looking at 44-foot yachts to 50-foot yachts. 50 foot is the biggest I want to go. Pretty much 44 is the smallest I want to go. Only because, like I said, I have another half. She's in another country. And yes, I identify as a female. I identify as a woman. Yes, I've applied to Royal Caribbean. I've applied to Cruise America. I've applied to another one. I don't know the name of it. I think it's part of Carnival Cruise Lines. I've applied to them. I've also thought about maybe I become a flight attendant, but again, need passport for that. Because again, ultimately, I want to travel. I want to see places that I've never seen before. I've lived in the U.S. all my life. I've pretty much only seen the United States. I want to see other countries. I want to see other states. I want to travel. Which I know a lot of it is I'm going to have to get my passport. But that's what I said. And also, like I said, I drink energy drinks. I've actually not drank any for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Like 2 weeks I haven't drinking any. Oh yes, and I've applied to go work for T-Mobile and AT&T and other places, just so I can get back on my feet. Because yes, I'm going to tell you this much: being unemployed, not doing anything. Oh yes, and I'm also trying to go back to school as well for game art design. Yes, for game art design. I already have my associates in computer networking, so I'm smart. I built my computer that I pretty much am on pretty much every day. I'm also an author, but my books are not published on Amazon just yet. So yes, there's a lot that I do. And like I said, I'm trying to become a brand ambassador for Kinetic, because they're a healthier energy drink, and I think I could support them and make it known that they're healthier, especially in the market that I'm in. I don't see hardly any Kinetic in my area where I live.